nation of Mozambique, there were millions are cheering the arrival of Venancio Mondlane. Massive crowds there. So we're seeing already the Frelimo government has reacted or responded with violence. It is said that one has already been shot. One of these welcoming Venancio Mondlane was shot, a shot to the head. We see there is no turning back now. Venancio Mondlane is in the nation of Mozambique for the spearhead phase of the protest. Now there is no turning back. We're seeing Mozambicans coming out in their numbers like we have never seen before.
Se vocês estão aí, façam barulho! Meus irmãos, vocês já ouviram dizer que eu ia tomar posse no dia 15, não é? Já não é no dia 15, a tomada de posse vai começar agora.
So we are seeing some of the scenes there coming from the nation of Mozambique. Venancio Mondlane has been a central figure in recent protests in Mozambique, particularly with what has been termed the spearhead phase of the demonstrations. Now I'm just going to give you an overview. We start with the background. The protest led by Venancio Mondlane stem from the disputed results of the October 2024 general elections in Mozambique, where Mondlane claims victory was unjustly awarded to the ruling Frelimo party's candidate Daniel Chapo. Mondlane, representing the opposition, has argued that elections were rigged, a claim supported by some international observers who noted significant irregularities. Now he is back in Mozambique for the spearhead phase of the protest. This phase was announced by Mondlane as a more intensified form of protest aiming to pressure the government into acknowledging the alleged electoral fraud. The term spearhead phase, or face ponta de lança in Portuguese, was used metaphorically to describe leading the charge or being at the forefront of the movement. This phase is or was characterized by announcement and postponement. Mondlane initially announced the commencement of this phase, which was meant to start with his return in Mozambique. Now, however, it was later postponed by 5 days to allow international organizations to investigate human rights abuses and for the country to restock essential supplies amidst ongoing disruptions caused by the protests. Objective: the goal is to force the ruling party into negotiations, potentially leading to new elections or recognition of what Mondlane claims as the electoral truth. Nature of the protests. These protests were intended to be nationwide, targeting government offices and a symbol of power like the Frelimo party offices, while explicitly avoiding attacks on civilian infrastructure like shops and factories. However, the protests have sometimes turned violent with reports of looting and clashes with police. Venancio Mondlane has responded to this, claiming that this was coming from the Frelimo trying to get a loophole to declare a state of emergency. A state of emergency. The unrest has been marked by violence, with reports indicating hundreds of deaths, including from police action against protesters. This has led to significant attention from international human rights groups and calls for investigations. Now, the current status, as of the latest updates, Mondlane has returned to Mozambique to lead this protest personally, despite facing security threats, including the assassination of his lawyer. His return is met both with support, massive support from his followers, and massive resistance from the security forces, indicating the ongoing tensions and the potential for further escalation. Impact. These protests have not only challenged the political status quo in Mozambique, but have also had economic and social repercussions, with disruptions in business operations, displacements of people, and a significant strain on law enforcement and public order. The situation remains fluid. The possibility for further developments depends on political negotiations, the response from the international community, and in how both the government and the opposition are going to handle the ongoing crisis. Now, this is a massive response from the people of Mozambique there.
Isso podemos considerar uma tentativa da polícia frustrar, mas o povo, de forma massiva, vai seguindo. O povo vai seguindo para chegar ao Venancio Mondlane.
An entire street is filled, we can see, not an entire street, but entire streets are filled with Venancio Mondlane supporters there, coming from the nation of Mozambique. Radio Comunitaria says the president of Mozambican people, VM7, us home. There is no turning back in the nation of Mozambique, as we are witnessing here. We can't say change is coming. Already this is change. That is it for now. I'm going to be giving you updates as the day progresses and as the situation progresses. Dr. Clarence, TV7 Live, broadcasting from Zimbabwe, Africa.